What's up, guys? Good morning. Happy new week to you all. So, we are currently on GBP USD as usual. So, let's look at the daily, and this is exactly what the daily looks like. So, looking at the daily, we are still very bullish. Okay, on the daily to an extent, but to be honest with you, we've had an internal change of character on this daily. Okay, at this point, for those who were live with us on weekend, that was Saturday, we actually saw all this, and we marked out this zone, hoping that price will pull back to give us some sales on GBP USD. Okay, so what are we expecting? We're expecting price to react. Let's not go too far. Anywhere within this zone. Okay, anywhere within this zone for us to take action. Okay, within this to this. So that's where we're expecting price to react. And what are our key levels around here? We have 1.36,000, which is a very powerful key level. So for those joining us for the very first time, you are highly welcome. Thanks very much for being part of my live stream. And if you are not yet subscribed to the channel, I think it's high time you show some love by subscribing. Okay. So we have two key levels around here. We also have 1.35,000. Okay, within this zone. And knowing that we have some powerful key levels, we take out what we've already seen, and now we start looking at exactly where price might want to react. Okay, because it's very important for us to see that. So we'll change the color to gold as usual. Then we have the third key level, which is 1.34,000. Okay, this is the key level where we will be looking to take real action. If price closes above this key level, then we'll be looking to start having some good buys all the way into this zone between here. That's the zone is ranging between 1.34,500 and 1.36,000. That's exactly where we are anticipating to start looking for our sell opportunities on GBP USD. Okay, so if you are new to this channel, show some love by subscribing, because we do top-down analysis every day. Like, we have live chart breakdown every blessed day on London session. So if you think you want to take your trading serious, here is a channel you shouldn't miss out. Okay, this is a very good channel for you. Okay, so I'm trying to make our charts clean. Okay, so these are the major levers we have right now on GBP USD, where we think, okay, price has to, or price might want to react from. So you see the 4 hours is clearly very bearish. Okay, you see we've broken everything we have as obstacle all the way to this point. Okay, and price actually reacted from an obstacle, which is also a key level, 1.33,000. 5,000. That's why you need to know your levels. Okay. Price reacted from 1.33 thousand. So those who bought here are targeting to take their profits at 1.34 thousand. That's already 100 pips. Okay. But now, since we were in a massive crash, we could not just be buying from anywhere. That's why being patient is also very important. So welcome to all those joining us. This is GBP USD breakdown. We do this every blessed day of the week. So if you think you want to take your trading to another level, this is the best channel for you. All right. Show some love by subscribing. Subscribe to the channel, guys, as we keep the fire burning. We keep writing, and tell me in the comment section, where are you streaming from? Tell me the pairs you want us to break down, because after GBP USD, I'll be breaking down the pairs you guys make mention of. Okay, so that's it. Welcome to a new week, and I believe this week is going to be very, very fruitful. So do not miss anything, guys. Do not miss anything. Be very, very active and attentive. So this is what we see on the 4 hours. Now, what are we waiting to see on the 1 hour? If we can get a small change of character on 30 minutes or 1 hour, then that's where we start looking for some buy opportunities to pull this or to catch this pullback into our golden zone. Okay, we'll be looking because price might pull all the way to this level. Okay, first you realize price has tapped on a major support level. You see, every time price gets here, it reacts, it reacts, it reacts. And it has gotten here, it has as well reacted. Okay. But we don't just catch random trades, we wait for confirmations. So at this point, we'll move down to the 1 hour to see and start waiting for what we can consider a change of character. Okay. A change of character on the 1 hour. So we've actually seen something very small, an internal change of character, which is not really what I think it is. Okay. And price has given us something very, very fishy around here because we have a mid level here. Let me mark out our mid level 1.35 thousand. You know, we trade key levels and mid levels. And this is something very, very interesting for us to look at. Okay. And it's 8 o'clock. It's not just random. You see, price has closed above a mid level. Okay. But now, what makes this a little dangerous is simple. We have been in a major downtrend. Okay. Though, under normal circumstances, if the trend would have given us a clean change, we would have been looking to have this buy from here, risking 20 pips. But now we cannot do that because we are in a massive crash. We've been in a massive crash lately. So what do? We wait 30 minutes to see if we have a clear change of character. Okay. You see, looking at the trend properly, you realize this is the last measure structure price created on this trend. Okay. So we'll consider a change of character if price can successfully take out these highs. Okay. So if price takes out these highs, that's when we know, okay, we've had a good steady. But we've had an internal change of character, guys. We've had an internal change of character, which is this one. Okay. Because price took this move. When it took out this low, we stopped here, had a pullback, took out this low, stopped here, had a pullback, and took out this low. Okay. And now price has broken through. Right? Price has broken through. All right. This is the 30-minute structure. We've had a clear change of character on the 30 minutes because you see, price was creating structure gradually going down. Okay, price was creating structure. But now, where is the last structure? This is it. This is the last structure price took out. And for my traders, you already understand something. When price takes out structure, you wait for a pullback into your golden zone. Okay, wait for a pullback into your golden zone. So we are currently looking at the 30 minutes time frame to see exactly where we can be catching a buy if we want to catch a buy, so that we should not just make a random mistake. So 30 minutes have given us something we did not see earlier, but thank God we took our time to actually watch price movements and see exactly what has been happening. So at this point, what are we looking for? We are looking forward to see if price can give us something like this, tap into our golden zone for us to continue the buys. Okay, so this is exactly what will give us a confirmation to buy GBP USD. Okay, this is the 30 minutes time frame we are looking at, and that's the lowest time frame we can get to. We cannot get any lower. So let's look at how it looks like on the 1 hour. So it's similar, but at least the 1 hour, the 30 minutes gives us a clearer view of it. Okay, so we are waiting for price to pull back. And now, excuse me, if we have to use our Fibonacci, because this is one of the tools I love so much, from the lows to the highs. What do you see? Our golden zone, 61.8 is somewhere around our golden zone. 78.6 is somewhere around our golden zone. So that's exactly where we'll be having a buy if we have to buy. So guys, for those joining us for the very first time, this is what we do always, okay? We analyze the market, and whenever we have a setup, maybe if we have it on live stream, we take it. If we have it maybe after, I share in the community. So in case you want to be part of my free community, actually click on the links in the description. Just go to the description section. There's a possibility for you to open the description. If you don't know, just check it out and join my free community. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, show some love by subscribing. Okay, then tell me in the comment section what pairs or what other pair would you want us to analyze. I'm here for you guys, and I'm here to make trading easy for you all. So tell me exactly what pairs you want us to work on. Let me see. The other day, I actually was complaining that you guys are not commenting, not knowing that most of you had commented, but I did not see. So I don't know. Tell me in the comment section, where are you joining us from? Where are you streaming? Can somebody just say something in the comment section? Anything? Let me know if the comments are open, because I'm not seeing any comments here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Gloria, I can see you. Awesome. So tell me, how did you end up with your buy, with your sales? Hope you took your profits. And are you looking forward to buy as well? Because yo, Federico, nice to have you, man. Thank you guys for the love, man. Thanks a lot for the love. You are the best. So you see, above everything, we always pull back down to our golden zones. You remember, this is the first lesson you ever learned, how to trade your golden zones. So we don't just buy randomly because maybe we have closed above a key level. Once price closes above a key level, but you realize that your golden zone is still very far below, it's better you wait, because most of the times we get stopped out because we want to catch the moves too early. We want to prove a point, want to stick to something, but that's not it. Yo, guys, thanks for those who are joining us. If you're joining me for the very first time, you're welcome to my live stream. We do this always, okay? We do this always. So if you're not subscribed to the channel, show some love by subscribing. We are currently breaking down GBP USD. We're breaking down GBP USD. This is a pair we love so much, and we've been trading this pair for the past couple of weeks together here on YouTube. Okay. So, like I was saying, guys, there are times when you hurriedly try to enter and you end up being liquidity in the market. You end up being stopped out, not because you were wrong, but simply because you did not wait for appropriate confirmation, for the right confirmations. So confirmations are very important. And in addition to that, you know the basic rule. Trading randomly will expose you a lot. But if you wait for price to pull back into your golden zone, like when you discover you have changed character, you don't just start buying when price closes above a key level or a mid level. You see, this bullish candle actually closed above the key level. But see how deep it is going. It looks dangerous, right? So it's better than for you to start trying to catch the move anywhere up here. Why not just wait? It's better you miss the move and catch the next one. Let's just wait and see if price will pull down into your golden zone, and then you continue. Because looking at them, we actually got this structure on the 30 minutes. Okay, I was looking at it saying that we've not had a change of character, but on looking closely, I realized that when price took out low this low, it gave us a little pullback, though it wasn't that deep. And what happened? Price stopped here. When price stops, gives you a little pullback, even a couple of candles, but at least you should have three candles. So we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 candles. And what happened? Price break through the lows. That's to tell you its structure. Okay. And what happened again? Price came down, gave us 1, 2, 3, 4, and a couple of candles. What happened? A break again. So normally this is structure. That's why I don't think it's appropriate for us to just be buying from up here. Okay, it's better you miss the move instead of trying to catch it from the top. Wait for price to pull back. If you get a pullback, then you get a good entry. That's a smoother entry, a tighter stop loss, makes it easy for you. You feel safer. Okay, you feel safer. So that's exactly how I think you should combine the confluences instead of trying to catch from that head because price closed above. No, no, no. It's not cool. It's not cool. I don't think it's the perfect way. More to that, we are counter trend trading because the overall trend is bearish. So at least if you want to be wrong because you follow structure, not because you were impulsive. Awesome. That's a smart move, Glory. I know you're very, very, very attentive. You always look at price action and you catch smooth moves. So for those who want to connect with me and maybe to get trading serious, here's a WhatsApp number you can actually write. Even if I don't reply you, you'll definitely get a message from us anytime soon. Yeah. So the goal is to make trading easy. Okay. The goal is to make trading easy. So the easier it is, the better it becomes. Profitability has nothing to do with complication. Okay. It doesn't really matter how complicated, how sophisticated your system is. As long as you're making profit, that's all what we need. Profits. Okay. Making profits the right way. And the right way is simple. Making sure when you have to lose, you lose less. But when you have to make profits, you make more. That's what we can consider the right way. Apart from that, I don't think there's any other right way because the market always does what is right, and you can never be smarter than the market. The only way to be smart is to protect yourself when you are wrong. So let's look at what the market actually looks like if we have to enter here. What's going on, guys? So for those joining us for the first time, show some love, guys. Tell me in the comment section what other pair would you want us to analyze so we can start looking at it. I'm here for you guys. Yeah, we are here to make it easy. We are here for you guys. We're here to make it easy, easy, easy. Section, what pair would you want us to analyze and what's up? So this is what we're actually anticipating for. If price would want to pull back to the level, then that's where we should be looking for to maybe catch our entries, placing our stop loss few pips below our golden zone, targeting the next key level. Keep your comments coming, guys. And for my guys, take I don't know the analysis you have, but drop your analysis in the like what you're expecting, where you're expecting to buy, right? Drop it in the Octa challenge. Or no, don't drop it in the Octa challenge. Drop it on the WhatsApp. Yes, the general WhatsApp group. And those who are active on Telegram should drop it on the general section of the academy. Please just do it if you can do it now. Okay. Do it because you need it for your journal. So when you see a zone where you're expecting price to pull back to, or maybe you have an analysis, it's go to market out, something like this. Okay, let me also take a screenshot of this because I'll need to use it on my journal. So you guys have to take your journaling serious this time around. It's very important. That's what will make you outstanding. Okay. That's what will make you outstanding. So if you are not comfortable buying this counter trend pullback, then you can as well just do your top down analysis and end it at the 1 hour time frame, or maybe you just look at the 4 hours and you see exactly where you think price will start reacting. You can just get something like this, and then you get. So if that's actually what you're expecting, you just mark it out. And then the reason for putting it on the journal, on your journal, is so that you should be able to come back to it and say, wow, I saw it coming, which means the next time you see it, you'll be able to actually recognize it. Because first, the last time you did it, it played out exactly as anticipated. So any other time you see it, you'll be able to recognize it. So you all should do that right now. Just do it and drop it in the, those on Telegram should drop it on Telegram. And those who are only on WhatsApp should drop it on WhatsApp. But if you're on WhatsApp and Telegram, drop it both on WhatsApp and Telegram. And then you add it to your journal. Okay. So after this live stream, I'll actually hit you guys up so that we can work on your journals. We should do it together. Okay, it's very important. I want you guys to take that journaling thing very serious this time around. So for those joining us for the very first time, you are welcome, guys. Nice to have you here. I'm trying to take a screenshot of this. Good. Nice to have you here. Do not forget to show some love by subscribing. Subscribe to the channel. Let's keep it going. We do this always, okay? We share our thoughts, we share our traits, we share our trade ideas with you guys every blessed day from Mondays to Fridays. So do not forget to subscribe, guys. Subscribe on Friday, on Saturdays. We also have what we call charts breakdown. Okay, we have charts breakdown. That's top-down analysis. So if you want to have these weekly breakdowns with us, subscribe to the channel. And if you want to connect with us directly, hit us through this WhatsApp. And even if we don't reply instantly, you get your replies sometime. Okay, you'll definitely get replies. So tell me in the comment section where exactly are you streaming from. Drop the flag of your nation, drop the flag of your country in the comment section. Let's keep it interactive, guys. Let's keep it interactive. Tell me where you're streaming from. I'm here for you, not just for me. So if you have a pair you want us to analyze, tell me. Let's see. Yeah, I have also been eyeing GBP AUD. I've been eyeing that pair for days now. There's a zone I've been wanting price to pull back to. So I've been longing to see price. Let's go up to the 4 hours. It looks better. Okay. I've been eyeing price to pull back to these levels. Yeah, because we've been on a free fall on GBP AUD for a very long time now. So I've been hoping that price should pull back to these levels for me to catch a sell. Good. To continue the downtrend. Yeah, this is what I've been eyeing on GBP AUD. I have it marked out on my other chart. So this is what I've been eyeing on GBP AUD. I just took a screenshot because we will need it in future. Okay. When you get used to stuff like this, whenever you see, you don't hesitate to act. Then on USD JPY, yeah, this is it. So we've been looking forward to see if price will pull back into this zone and give us a sell opportunity. Personally, I don't trade USD JPY. I don't know. This was surely an illustration we're doing on live stream. So I don't trade this pair. I just have it marked out. You see, we've been consolidating around this zone. So normally, if price pulls back into this zone, this was our first pullback. We are currently going deeper, okay? And we can decide to draw out a flag, which is really getting tighter. I don't know what kind of price action is this going on here on this line. You get it's too tight, but let's look at what's happening on the 1 hour. You see, price is just doing crazy stuff. Okay, let's go up to the daily. So price has actually broken out of this serious consolidation. The daily still looks very bullish, but since 4 hours and the other time frames are telling us something different, 4 hours and 1 hour is telling us go for sales, bro, go for sales, bro. So I cannot actually say no to that. So for those who are swing traders with big accounts, if you want to have a sell, like maybe you want to catch a sell without confirmation, like right here, your stop loss should definitely be above your consolidation zone, which is too wild. Okay, which is too wild because you are not sure price will go down too far. Okay, so this is how your stop loss should be above the consolidation zone first, because you haven't gotten any clear confirmation that price is about to start falling. So that's why selling at this point, you have to give yourself enough breathing space. Okay, have to give yourself enough breathing space. So this is GBP, this is USD JPY for us. Okay, yeah. So I even think if price has to start crashing, there's a gap down here that was not filled. And this gap was created all the way back in somewhere around October, yes, October 2025. That has been left. It's a very big gap. Even on the daily, you can see it clearly. So price might want to come all the way down. So this is a very big swing trade if it actually starts dumping. Okay, if it starts dumping. But as of now, let's look at the dollar index to see how bullish the dollar is. You see, the dollar has really been giving us some kind of vibe, some kind of price action. It's difficult to understand as well. See a little consolidation. Now we're having the next consolidation. You see, it's just been giving us a series of consolidation. Good. You see, it is done with that. Now, it has started a new one. You see, price consolidating around the zone. All right. So that's what we've been seeing on DXY. So this is the dollar index. That's what's been happening within this zone. So these are our major key levels where price has just been consolidating within. Okay, normally usually see some good price action, good price action. But after this price action, what happened? Pullback, consolidated, crashed, consolidated, started consolidating. So let's just watch and see what's happening on these pairs, guys. What's going on? What's going on? So tell me in the comment section, guys, what pair would you want us to look at, and what exactly? Please let someone should drop a comment. I don't know if it's that the comments are not coming in or you guys are not commenting. Just let me know. Let me know. Oh, my brother away from South Africa. Wow. My brother all the way from South Africa. Man, nice to have. So looking at GBP USD, we are looking. Yeah, man, it's very okay. You know, I'm always here to give a rate. GBP USD. So looking at it on the 4 hours, price actually, every time price gets to 1.33 thousand, there is reaction, 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 reaction. So this time around, price also got there. And what do we see? Reaction. So we did not actually catch the buy from the bottom because first we had to wait for a confirmation because there was no sign to prove that price will automatically reverse from this zone because price has been breaking through previous support levels. You see, this was a support level, price breakthrough. This was a support level, price breakthrough. So we did not know if price will respect this support level or will break it through. So we could not just buy randomly. That's why we had to be patient. And now on the 30 minutes, We're not seeing it clearly, but later on, after breaking it down perfectly, we noticed that this is where we had the first internal change of character on the 30 minutes. So at this point, we decided, or looking at it, I've said, okay, we cannot just buy from anywhere. Normally, price has closed above my key level on the 1 hour time frame, which would have been a confirmation. But the key level is far from our golden zone, which makes it inappropriate for me to just buy from there. So I have to place my feet from the lows to the current highs. And what do we see? You realize 61.8 is somewhere within our golden zone. So we just have to be patient. If price gives us a good pullback and confirmation, then we buy, risking our usual 20 pips, targeting at least 100 pips, and price will actually be, our stop loss will actually be below the little structure that has been created. So that's exactly what we are looking forward to see today. Yeah, so that's exactly what we are looking forward to do today on GBP USD. But if price decides not to pull back, then we won't have a good setup for today, and we'll only wait to see if we'll have another setup during New York session. But if not, then it's also part, waiting is also part of the game. Wait for another way or another confirmation, maybe tomorrow or whenever it gives us an opportunity to trade. Yeah, but on the bigger picture, since we noticed that this is a pullback because it's not actually a pro trend trade, we are looking at it as a pullback on the 4 hours. So we'll be targeting a 1:3, 1:4. But looking at the way price will be moving, personally, I always have a way of managing my trades manually. I don't just set it automatically. I will know how to take my uh, profits, and also, and when price gets back up to the 4 hours golden zone, we'll be looking forward to catch some sells. So for me, this is not a pro trend trade, it's a counter trend trade for my analysis. So that's exactly what I'm seeing on this for the meantime. So that is it. For those just joining us now, this is what we do always. We are always live breaking down charts every blessed day of the week, Mondays to Fridays. So we have our chart breakdowns during London session, and we also have it during New York session. And during these breakdowns, there are times when we have some entries and we catch some good buys, some good sales. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. That is if you want to take your trading serious. If you want to start, maybe you don't even know anything about trading, you want to start learning, this is a perfect channel for you because I have gyms, I have videos to guide you on how to get started with Forex, okay? How to get started. So you can as well go watch those videos and then attend my live streams and start your journey for free on YouTube. Okay, so let's look at GBP, Euro USD. No problem. I'll always do that for you, man. Oh, this is a practice chart. So guys, those joining us for the very first time, you are welcome to the channel. You are highly welcome. Love you so much. Nice to have you here. Nice to have you here. So remember, we did top-down analysis over the weekend on this pair. So we'll just be breaking down the current activity or the current moves that we can see on the pair, because the overall trend is bearish, but the internal trend is still somehow bullish. Yeah, it's still somehow bullish because when price took out these highs, it did not give us a deep pullback. So let me expand it a little. Yeah. So when price took out these highs on the daily, we did not have a good pullback. This is the first major pullback we are having. So we will not just take this low, because this is the start of the low that led to these highs. So, oh my God. So we'll start from down here. So we take it from here to the highs. You realize the last time we had a pullback, it did not drop up to 50%. It was far away, far above 15. So this is the first time price is dropping below 50%. Okay, telling us, okay, the daily, internal daily trend is still very bullish. And there's a possibility for price to continue going up. But now we go down to the 4 hours. I have this way I do analysis. If two time frames are in sync, that's the direction we'll be following. So we've taken daily. Daily is bullish. Yeah, the internal daily, but the measure structure. Okay. So we are looking at internal structure because that's where we have our entries. Meanwhile, the measure structure is the overall trend direction. I believe most of you already understand that if you've been following us on this live stream. So the 4 hours is clearly bearish. Okay. Why? Because after this little pullback we had here, because this was a pullback, once you have more than 3 candles around a zone, that's already a pullback. Okay, that's already a pullback. So after this break here, price did what? Price took out the highs and stopped here. After this, what happened? We had a little break here also, which is a small pullback. A small pullback. What happened? Price took out the highs, right? And after that, what happened? We had a change of character. This is where the change of character started, here. Many of you will not want to agree, but this is the reality. This is where the change of character started. When price took out these lows, and what happened? It gave us the next low that came out was a lower low. The next high, sorry, that came out was a lower high. Okay, and that's where we started. And now we had this all this move, and what has happened? Price has changed character completely, like clearly. So we can consider this or this or this. Okay, we can consider this or this. But now, as for this one, you see, price gave us a little retest. If you've watched the video I made about yes, it was an internal change of character. Thank you very much. If you've watched the video about trading support and resistance I dropped over the weekend, you will notice that this was a good entry for those who trade support and resistance. Okay. So this was a good entry for them. Okay. Let's not bother about that. So we are bearish right now on the 4 hours. 4 hours is bearish, which means on the 4 hours, we are expecting something like this to happen. Okay. Price to pull back and then we continue selling on the 4 hours. That's what it looks like. That's what we should be expecting. And looking at price, let's draw out our key levels. Okay. You know, these key levels work on all pairs. Price came close to 1.16,000. And now we are trading off from that support level. All right. This is a strong historic support level. And looking at what we have, it's inside of our golden zone. All right. Price actually traded into our golden zone. Okay. Let's just go back. Now we've concluded that the 4 hours is bearish, daily is bullish, 4 hours is bearish. Now let's go down to the 1 hour. So what do we see on the 1 hour? The trend is still very, very bullish. It's still very, very bearish. Okay. Now let's have a closer look. This on the 1 hour is the last structure we had, the last small structure, because after this move to this point, we had this pullback. Then This is the move that led to the break of structure to the downside. And then we have this other pullback. Okay. So the euro is still very, very bearish on the 1 hour. And for us to start looking for buys, it means we need to see a clean change of character to give us confirmations that, okay, buyers are now coming in. And let's just go down to the 30 minutes since we are now getting deeper. Let's just see how it looks like to see if we have started getting change of characters. Because for you to have a 1 hour change of character, you definitely have a 4 hours change of character or a 30 minutes change of character. Okay. So you realize that there is a difference here between what we have on euro and GBP USD. The difference is the fact that you see when price had this stop here, what happened? Price consolidated around the zone but did not give us a good pullback like what we saw on GBP USD. Let's look at what we had on GBP USD. I just want us to look at the differences. Okay, you see on GBP USD, what happened? We had a stop here. Let me use this tool. So after network, then we had this little move, this little pullback that also got broken. You get, and that's why we now consider, okay, this is an internal change of character on the 30 minutes. But now on euro, we see something different. Okay, we did not get that pullback to come break. So that's why on euro, we still don't have a change of character. So euro, to be honest with you, bro, I'm still seeing euro as bearish. Euro is still very, very bearish. So that's what I see on euro USD as of today. As of now, that will speak bearish. So until we have a good change of character, then we still have to be looking forward to sells. But now, since the 4 hours is telling me price has oversold, I should be expecting a pullback to continue selling. I will not just be selling right down here. I just have to wait. I just have to wait. Because price will not just give us this kind of massive move to the downside without giving us even a little pullback. So I just have to wait a little. Yeah, welcome, bro. Anything for you, man. Keep building. I love your consistency, bro. You're always there for me. So, guys, welcome to all those joining us for the very first time. This is our daily chart breakdown. So this is what we have on GBP AUD. We've been in a free fall for so long, right? We've just been crashing. And I'm having an eye. I'm putting an eye on this to see if we can have a little pullback. Personally, I'm just watching to see if we can have a little pullback, to see if some sales confirmations can be gotten around this zone and the sales continue, because it's been a free fall. It's been a free fall. All right, guys, we are less than 1 minute to the end of our today's live stream. So if you think trading is your thing and you want to take it serious, I think here is the perfect channel for you. Show some love by subscribing. Show some love by subscribing, guys. Let's build something together. Let's build something together. And if you want to relate, here's my WhatsApp number. Feel free to write me, hit me up. Even if I don't reply immediately, you definitely get a reply from me. And See you guys during New York session. That should be 2 p.m. GMT plus 1. We'll be live again, breaking down these same charts. Yes, we'll be live on New York. We're going to be live here on New York to see if price will give us the pullback we are looking for. If not, oh, no problem. No problem. All right, bro. Catch you guys later. Bye bye to everyone. Have a nice day. I wish you all a blessed new week, a successful trading week. May you find profitability for those finding it difficult to make profits on the market. This is your week. I wish you all the best.